ゼロから始める異世界生活偽りの王戦候補
Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Jolly Summer and we're going to continue playing VTuber. Yes.
ロードしましたです。
Now that I've spoken with all three of the potential fake candidates, I haven't found anything to decisively point the finger at any of them.
アナスタシアさんはウォルフに襲われた実績がある。プリシラはウォルフの名前を聞いても全く心当たりがある雰囲気じゃなかった。じゃあまさかクルシュさん。
Masaka. As of now, the only one I hadn't actively taken steps to try and gain information from is Kurush. I only removed her from the list because I want to believe she wouldn't do something like this, but on the other hand, I don't have anything to base that trust on. So does that mean I should test her? No. But it may be that this has been my blind spot. I need to eliminate all possibilities. A gloomy mood takes over as I hesitate about my next move, but then...
しかし気になってたんだが、ジョーちゃんの一人称は紛らわしいよな。
I really love their relationship. I want someone like him, please.
紛らわしいですかそれはどういう
だってジョーちゃんの名前はラムだろそれがレムって一人称はややこしいって。
は
アル様、おっしゃる意味がわかりません。レムの名前はレムですが。
何？
ラムはレムの双子の姉の名前です。失礼ですが、姉様と面識が終わりなのですか
All goes silent at Rem's question. Unlike his light-hearted demeanor from before, he is now deep in thought with a serious and solemn expression.
冗談はよせよ。ジョーちゃんがラムだろ
いいえ、そんな冗談を言う意味が申し訳ありません。レムはレムです。
冗談じゃねえ。
Al mutters to himself in a low voice. As he does, Rem's face tenses up as she jumps back. Seeing the two put distance between themselves, all I can do is watch eyes wide, wondering what just happened.
なんだ二人ともいきなりどうした
いいえ、ごめんなさい。ただちょっとアル様の様子が。
ある
Sensing Rem's confusion, I step in between the two and call out to Al. I can't see expression under his helmet, but from the way his head hung slightly, the cheerful air about him had completely faded. Though things didn't just end there. Before I could point out Al's sudden change in attitude. 1 second. For a single second, I see a figure on the other side of the road. I'd never mistake that far too distinctive get-up. There's no mistaking that person. The masked freak who had been getting in our way, calling himself the Mallovent Masked Magician. This isn't one of the days we've encountered him before, but there's no reason to let him go.
ある悪いが話の続きはまた今度だレム
はいアル様、失礼します。
Why does he know Rem? I grabbed the surprised Rem's hand and started running, leaving Al behind. I can't lose sight of Wolf. We furiously chase after the black-clad man. All we can do now is run.
あれがそうだってのかよ。冗談じゃねえ。ヘドが出るぜ。
Huh?
くそ、どこに行った
We found ourselves in a back alley after chasing the masked man. This place shouldn't have any other outlets, but there's no sight of that conspicuous figure.
そんなはずがねえのに。
スバル君、落ち着いてください。一体誰を探しているんですか
全身に黒い布をかぶった大男だ。名前はウォルフ。俺たちの敵だ。
I instantly respond to Rem, immediately clutching my chest after. For a moment, I'm worried that divulging such information would have that mysterious hand wrap around my heart again, but... When I try to reveal my return by death ability, my heart is punished by unseen hands. The pain is beyond imagination, but it seems like I'm safe this time. I still don't understand what triggers this penalty. As irritating as that is, I continue speaking to Rem as she stares at me in wonder.
いきなりなんだって思うだろうが、そいつはすげえ危ないやつなんだ。放置したらやばいことになる。
Damn it. I'm not being persuasive. I don't have any evidence of what I'm saying, so I have to convince her somehow, but I can't find the right words to say. I need to persuade Rem somehow, and...
わかりました。その危険な輩を拘束するんですね。それは急がなくては。
As I rack my brain trying to find the words to convince her, Rem answers me with an earnest look in her eyes. In an instant, I become embarrassed at myself. Rem trusts on me, that's why she doesn't need any detailed explanation. And even I couldn't do something as spurious as point out such things here and now.
ああ、急ごう。とはいえ、手分けするのは危険すぎる。一緒に。
Fueled by Rem's enthusiasm, I'm ready to resume our pursuit, but at that moment... Our conversation is over. I turn around to give chase, but for a brief moment I catch a whiff of something sweet. My mind goes blank, wondering what it is, but then I notice someone's shadow overtaking my own beneath me.
まさか上？
I immediately look up and see a massive figure descending upon me.
やばい、やられ。おっと。
させません。
Rem pulls me by the collar, intercepting the surprise attack with a morning star. A sharp metallic sound rings out as Wolf spirals onto the ground in the alley. He looks at us with a mask that hides his true expression.
ひゅー、やるじゃねえか。くはははは。しかし、どうして俺を追ってきた？見た目が怪しいだけで心外だぜ。
ついさっき見た目が怪しいやつと話してたばっかだから説得力がねえが、お前みたいなのが夜道を歩いてると子供が怖がって泣くだろうが。だから衛兵の詰め所にしょっぴいてやる。
あっとっと、そりゃ暴論ってもんだろう。見逃してくれよ、ご両人。ここは賑やかで華々しい王都の中じゃないか。羽目を外してこんな格好をしちまうやつがいてもいい。それだけの話だ。
Wolf spreads his arms and shrugs, his way of showing he doesn't harbor any hostility. Of course, I know not to let my guard down around him, so I don't fall for his act.
レム、油断するなよ。あいつ口ではいろいろ言ってるが。
安心してください、スバル君。レムは敵の還元になんて聞く耳持ちません。
With that, Rem steps forward. Before I know it, her trusty Morningstar is clutched firmly in her hands.
おっかねえもんぶら下げてる女だな。お前から後ろのやつに言ってやってくれよ。俺はやる気はねえって。
言いたいことはそれだけですか？
ああ、
見ての通り、レムは手加減が苦手です。ですから、末期の言葉はこの瞬間に残された方が賢明かと思います。
はいはい、なるほど。わかったわかった。後ろの野郎よりお前の方が危ないやつだ。話を聞かないってのはそれだけで厄介なたちだからな。見逃してもらえないってんならしょうがない。じゃあやるとしますか、ご両人。
Wolf makes his first move as the words leave his lips. He draws in his spread hands, using the momentum to launch out some seemingly ordinary knives. But with 10 or 20 of them, it goes without saying how deadly they could be. With a short breath, Rem swings the chain of her Morningstar, knocking away all the daggers. A shrill sound echoes in the alley, and we manage to get through the enemy's first move, signaling the start of the battle.
やるやるやるやるやるじゃねえか。
The face. He looks like a pumpkin.
ごちゃごちゃと、そのうるさい口を閉じなさい。
Bam! A fierce battle breaks out between Wolf, who seems to be enjoying the fight, and Rem, who doesn't hide her rage for her opponent. Blow for blow, all I can do is watch.
バカか俺は。見ているしかできないんじゃなく、それ以外を探すんだよ。
Maybe you can call help. The fight between Ren and Wolf seesaws back and forth. At the very least, an amateur has no way to tell the small details, revealing which side has an advantage. Though it doesn't take a professional to tell who won once the dust settles, and at that point, it'd be too late to try and turn the tables.
そうしないためには
I can't be careless here and get in Rem's way. I keep that in mind as I scrutinize how Wolf fights. This may be a strange way to put it, but when Ren swings harmonics around, it's as vicious as a small-scale tempest. Wolf uses only his body movements to evade her attacks, and just when you think he will hit a land, he deftly avoids it with a quick flick of a dagger to avoid the impact. Seeing how his daggers don't break, his precise control over his strength is beyond proficient. His skills... I'm trying to read here, hello? His skills could be considered first class on acrobatic feat. Sometimes he'll even throw a dagger with such speed and precision that Rem can aggressively close in on him. They're perfect rivals. No, even looking at it in a biased light, Wolf has a slight advantage. In other words, if I don't step in, Rem will lose. I can't just stand here and not do anything. That's why...
おいウォルフこっちだあ
スバル君いけませんレムの後ろから出ては
Rem and Wolf tense up once they hear me shout and see me moving about. Rem grows frantic and Wolf laughs just as his mask
出
portrays.
しゃばったなマヌケ後悔は長くしろよ
Immediately after Wolf says that, a dagger is thrown straight at me. To a cognitional non-fighter like me, it just looks like a white flash. The sight of a corpse after the dagger did straight into the forehead with no way to stop it flickers in my head.
スバル君
But it's just my imagination.
なんでかナイフ投げるやつってみんな額狙うよな
I quickly pull an app out of my pocket, barely managing to block the dagger from lodging into my skull. That gamble paid off. I figured he'd take a stab at me if I showed him an opening, that he'd try to shake up Rem by doing so, but the outcome worked in my favor. Now...
これも食らえ秒間9発連続撮影
I take myself one out with the upper. I point it at Wolf, then activate its camera. A white light cuts through the dark alley, assaulting our masked foe. Trying to blind him won't be that effective with his mask on, but it surely gives us a chance to act.
レム
His movements interrupted, Rem slams a morning star into him. The spiked ball collides into Wolf with incredible momentum as he stands still, then sends him flying away. He flips and tumbles, and I knew just how much damage was inflicted on his body, having experienced such a blow myself, and that's why Ram is not the better waifu, but Emilia is. Ram did that to Subaru, don't forget that. That single strike managed to obliterate half my body. It goes without saying that Wolf won't fare well either. Wolf crashes into a wall in the alley, slumping over. He doesn't move or cry out in pain.
やったのか
手応えはありましたですが油断はできません
Ram looks tense, not letting her guard down as she moves closer to Wolves. Her cautionary reaction is the right approach. We can't mess up here.
レムそいつには多分相手のマナを吸い取るって特技がある十分注意してくれ
相手のマナーをわかりましたでは
Heeding my warning, Ram stops in her track and raises a morning star. She most likely intends on hitting him from his distance. Delivering the killing blow that way is probably the best choice right now. If possible, I'd like to talk to him to find out who hired him and who he's involved with, but this isn't someone who can be taken so lightly. That's why Ram's decision is the right one here. This assassin should be dealt with right here and now.
スバル君は目をつむっていても大丈夫ですこれはレムの仕事ですから
Ram tells me as much without turning around, ramping up my fright at the scene. I wanna say I'm fine, but I know better than anyone that it would be nothing but me trying to put on a strong front. The sounds of chains fill my ears. Ram is about to deliver the final blow. Why do they make it so dramatic? I feel like she's gonna miss.
何
死ねね
Wolf's muscles grind together as he puts all his strength into standing up, muttering the whole time.
その執念は認めますが、それ以上のことはさせません。
Ram raises her morning star, a sign that she doesn't plan on letting Wolf have his way. Right before she rains hell on him, that sweet fragrance tickles my nose again. It's the same scent that alerted me to Wolf's original attack. It all happens in a moment. Drawn by a sweet scent, I turn my head and notice a red light appearing. I realize it's fire, and it's headed straight for Ram's defenseless back. I immediately jump onto Ram's back, pushing her light body out of the way. She screams, looking at me in shock. Her light blue eyes reflect lights as they open wide, then... In an instant, my body's engulfed. Okay.
絶叫その場に倒れ転がる火が炎が俺の体を中身を魂を焼く焼けて焼ける皮膚がただれ肉がはぜ内臓が沸騰していた熱い
スバル君。
焼け焦げる俺へと誰かが泣き叫ぶ声淡い光が生まれ冷たい水が浴びせられるしかし水の冷たさも一瞬のこと1秒と持たずに水は蒸発し炎に飲まれるなお俺の体の焼却作業は継続中腕足それから顔も修復は不可能
ダメですお願い。
燃え続けている俺の体を白い手がゆする当然炎はその白い手をも焼こうとする痛いはずなのに手は離れない俺をもうダメな俺を助けようとしてお願いだから頼むからやめてくれそうでなくちゃ
スバル君
そうでなくちゃそうでなくちゃお前の後ろに立つ俺を呼ぶ声が聞こえなくなるそれは俺の耳が死んだからなのかそれとも声の主に何かがあったからなのか前者であってくれ俺の耳を死んでいてくれ泣き叫ぶあの子に何もないでくれ頼むから
あいつを勝たせる
Who's?
頼むから俺の耳が死んでない可能性を頼むから頼むから頼む
Wow. I need to put like a trigger warning. That was
保存するね。
that was a lot. Holy. I'm in a dark, dark place. It's so deep I could sink forever, and so vast that I could drift away without ever stopping. I feel so helpless, I can't even tell what I am anymore. Where am I, and what happened? This place seems so familiar, yet uncomfortable and foreign at the same time. If I know this place, when do I know it from? If I don't, then why don't I? Because this place is... A swaying shadow stands before me. Is it standing? No, I don't think that's quite right. Land nor the heavens exist here. The shadow just wavers if it's underwater. Here, anyone who stands on solid ground is the unnatural one. The shadow whispers something. Its lips move. How can I hear those whispers? Why can I see those moving lips? Why can I see them? How odd. It's incomprehensible. I don't get it. It can't be. It's wrong. Some sort of a mistake. But I can't correct it. No more. I can't take it. Let me out of here. The shadow comes closer. The words become clearer. But I don't want to hear them. I don't want to hear anymore because if I realize the meaning of those words, it'll become hard for me to leave. Wow.
おい兄ちゃん。あ、聞いてんのかよ兄ちゃん。もう話は終わったんだろうが。頼むぜ兄ちゃん。こっちも商売なんだからよ。
スバルくん、大丈夫ですか？持ち合わせがないのでしたら、ここはレムが支払いますので。
I hear an energetic voice in front of me and another familiar, loving voice from my side. My brain processes the two, then I slowly take a deep breath. I look around and take in the sight of the two who just spoke to me, two familiar faces. Then I look down at my hands, opening and closing them. I can move them. I can move my feet too. And so I push open the door to my memories. In that moment, a certain red light flashes before my eyes. Oh. I fall to my knees and the blue-haired girl... No, it's Ram. Ram desperately calls out my name. But I can't even bring myself to answer her. I'm too busy checking my throat, skin and limbs to make sure they didn't burn away. Just saying that out loud sends a chill down my spine. In those final moments, I'd been engulfed in flames and incinerated. My throat was burning, my lungs were melting, my stomach boiling. The memory of all that pain comes flooding back. I can hardly breathe. I'd hear that people usually died in fires from inhaling toxic gases that make them lose consciousness, burning up from the flames afterward. But when I died at that time, I didn't even have the reprieve to faint from the gas. I was conscious, though it all as I was burned alive. The pain of knowing my body would be rendered completely useless broke me. The death of the body kills the mind along with it. Even now, after returning by death, my heart still burns. Oh my god, I feel so sorry for him. Rem puts her arms around me in an embrace. I can feel the warmth coming from her body. The heat terrifies me at first, but the steady beat of her heart washes away the tension in my body. She speaks gently, as if to soothe a baby, and I listen intentionally. The fear doesn't go away, and the despair doesn't fade. But little by little, I can feel the infernal flames that had once burned me alive weakening. Oh. I'm so sorry for Subaru, like even the enemy. Oh. I really can't with the pain.
驚かせて悪かった。なんとかこう立て直せたよ。
いきなりは驚くぜ、本当によ。そのまま店の前でイチャつかれた日にゃ、ただでさえ遠い客足が余計に遠のく。
それ笑っていい冗談。
The shopkeeper's eye turned into a serious glare, so I refrained from laughing and averted my gaze instead.
では、お支払いはこちらで。ご迷惑をおかけして申し訳ありません。
ジョーちゃんにかけられた面倒はねえさ。兄ちゃんの方はもうちっと周りを見る。
大いに反省するよ。
The sense of defeat weighs down on me as I take the bag of uppers, not knowing how to respond properly. The bag is heavy.
それじゃ、また明日な。
さすがに明日はわかんねえよ。
He sends us off with a parting joke, and we finally walk away from the dive. Oh.
さっきは悪かった。ものすごい助かったけども。
After putting some distance between us and the star, I finally managed to churn the words out. After returning by death, Rem held me in her arms for some time as the shock of it all brought me to my knees. It helped me recover mentally, but my masculinity took a hit. Because of that, I can hardly look in Rem's face. It's too painful to think she might look at me like I'm pathetic.
そんなに不安がらなくて大丈夫ですよ。どんなスバル君の姿を見ても、レムは幻滅するようなことはありません。 子供みたいに震えて鼻水を垂らして泣きじゃくっていてもスバルくんは素敵です。
それはさすがにどうかと思うな。そっち側の限界を試したくもないし。
Man, if he's so bad for him.
レムもできればスバルくんのかっこいいところが見たいです。
Seeing her smile shatters my shield of shame and disgrace. All that's left underneath is the raw, exposed Subaru Natsuki.
つまりただの上か。レムはすげえな。
でもスバルくんの方がすごいんですよ。
The fact that she even says things like that makes her all the more extraordinary.
このまま褒め合い合戦するのもやぶさかじゃねえが、もたもたしてる余裕はない。レム、すげえ変な確認をするんだが、さっき店の前でさくらさんと会ったよな。
はい、使者として屋敷へいらしたメルティ様の陣営のさくら様ですよね。
ってことは。
I take a deep breath, now convinced my thought was right. My save points changed drastically from before. Until now, I'd been locked at Alam village a few days ago, but now it's changed. It's been updated to a few hours before we run into Wolf unexpectedly.
正直、死に戻りのメカニズムは分かってないことが多すぎるが。
There was that battle for the insignia at the loot house, and the fight at the manor about my curse. Those have been my only two previous returns by death. Each of my save points to return by death didn't change during either of those incidents, but now it has. It may have shifted, but I can't imagine all our problems have been taken care of.
そもそも誰が設定してるかも分かってねえのに当てにはできねえよ。
I've returned by death. I can say with confidence that each times I've changed the result of impending disasters. But I can't rely on this power. It's way too risky to keep clinging on something or someone that I don't even know when they'll disappear. And above all, I'm afraid to die. It's painful. It's terrifying. I don't want to make any plans when my death is needed to reset.
せめて前向きに考えよう。
Now that my save point has been moved, I can't change anything that happened before today or after the official announcement of the royal selections delay. Emilia didn't come to the royal capital at this time, and we've already met with the other royal candidates. Well, all except for Priscilla. Speaking of, she's been at the focal point of everything we've been doing from this point on. I take a few deep breaths to calm myself. I can't afford to make a single mistake from here on out. All the suffering I've been through would otherwise be wasted.
レム、これからプリシラの屋敷に向かう。屋敷の場所は知ってるから問題ないんだが、それとは別の問題が待ってる。
Please ask Al why he knows Ram.
別の問題ですか？
さっきの酒場でも言ったろ。アナスタシアさんを狙ってる奴がいる。それと同じ忠告をプリシラにもしたいが、ぶっちゃけそいつが直接来る可能性が高い。
I debated on how to best tell Ram of the situation, but with little time left, I decided to be blunt. When Ram and I cornered Wolf last time, he was wandering around near Priscilla's manor. He'd already gone after Anastasia, so if he's targeting the other royal candidates, it makes sense that he'd go after Priscilla too.
ではプリシラ様にも警告を？
それは当然と言いたいとこなんだが。
If I talked to Priscilla, she'd keep an eye out for Wolf. Will that be good enough for her? I don't know if that'd be enough. Last time, I told Ram to kill Wolf because of how dangerous he is, but it'd be better if we could capture him instead. I remember that he muttered something in his final moments. I want to find out what he was trying to say. Once I do, I should be able to get to the bottom of this. That's why...
そのために布石を打とうと思う。レム、付き合ってくれるか？
There's no guarantee this will work, but this has always been on how I fight. I dive into the sea of the unknown and launch the torpedo based on vague information. I'm always scared to do it, so I need someone who will give me that final push.
はい、何でも言ってください。
Ram's enthusiasm is exactly the push I need. A shadow slowly rises from the darkness. It scans its surrounding, nervously sneaking about.
レム、見えたか？
はい、確かに。あれがスバル君の言っていた怪しい輩ですね。
Ram and I lurk behind anything we can find, carefully squinting into the darkness. Is he gonna meet up with someone? I feel like I know who he's gonna meet up with. That's definitely Wolf. Just as I expected, he appears as we keep watch at Priscilla's manor. I doubt he'd suspect that anyone would be lying in wait for him to show.
このまま奴の後をつけよ
ここで仕掛けなくていいんですか？
う。俺たちが飛び出していってさあ話し合おうってなればいいんだが、そういう関係でもないからな。それにここで戦いになるとあいつが人通りの多いところへ出てって周りを巻き込まないとも限らない。理想はあいつの雇い主を見ることだ。それがダメでも誰も巻き込まないところで戦いたい。
わかりました。レムも邪魔はいない方が安心できます。
Rem agrees with me, albeit for a slightly different reason, but now that we are both on the same page, we continue after Wolf. He enters an alley and moves deftly to the right and left. We trail after him, trying not to lose sight of him, but also trying not to be seen. We keep a good distance as we stay on his tail.
どこに行く気だ？
At the very least, I know Wolf wouldn't harm Priscilla today. If he did, I would have heard about it during my previous loops.
いや、それも過信できない。
Last time we came to the royal capital was the first time Emilia wasn't with us. Wolf attacked Anastasia and I then. It's hard to say if Emilia not being around will affect Wolf's action. Come to think of it, it's possible his target shifted to Priscilla precisely because Emilia wasn't present.
見失えない、見つかれない。両方やらなきゃいけないのが尾行の大変なところだ。覚悟はいいか？
レムはできてます。
よし、その意気だ。
As we keep up our painstaking pursuit, I realize the environment around us has completely changed. We'd come from Priscilla's prestigious manor to a place like this.
おかしい。
スバル君？
The place we're in now reminds me of the slums. We aren't anywhere near Priscilla's manor right now. Last time we went into Wolf, it was because he was snooping around there. We won't be able to recreate our meeting from before. That means... Huh. We should probably keep some distance from him, just in case.
え、何か武器になりそうなものだって？そこら辺に転がってる廃材だって素手よりはマシだろ？
スバル君、追わないんですか？
いや、追うけども、奴と接近しすぎたかもしれねえ。あいつは超がつく危険人物だ。念のため少し距離を取ろう。
なるほど。わかりました。少し距離を取るようにしましょう。
Did you say something else?
確かにな。しかもあの角を曲がられたりしたら完全にアウトだ。って言ってるそばから。レム、尾行再開だ。あの角まで走るぞ。
わかりました。急ぎましょう。
Should have talked to the other dude.
曲がればあいつがいるはずだ。もし気づかれてると思ったら迷わず攻撃してくれ。一瞬の迷いが命取りになる。
わかりました。気づかれている気配があれば迷わず攻撃します。
レム、気づかれてる。
Rema takes the moment I call out to her, please, not again. A spiked iron ball spins about with incredible momentum as it closes in on Wolf's back.
危ねえ危ねえ。先に仕掛けてくるんじゃねえよ。せっかくの準備がパーになっちまった。
Wolf laughs loudly as he dodges Rem's attack with ease. He leaps into the air and turns around. I grit my teeth and glare at the masked enemy in front of us.
どこから気づいてやがった。
どこもかしこもだよ、間抜け。尾行するならもっとうまくやるんだな。敵意をプンプンばらまくなよ。
Yeah, I really don't think Subaru's good at that.
悪かったな。こっちは人をつけ回すなんて初めてのもっとお上品な生まれなんでな。アドバイスは高額のために受け取っとく。代わりにお前はお縄につけ。
お縄じゃなく鎖の間違いだろ。
ご託は結構です。これ以上余計な口は開かせません。あなたのような手合いの言葉は痛みと引き換えに聞き出させてもらいます。
おいおい、可愛い顔したおっかない女だな。まあいい。やる気満々なら上等だ。そんなに怖い顔されるんなら仕方ねえ。殺されても恨んない。ガー
Wow. what's the choice? Please run away.
くっそあいつ俺たちの尾行に初めっから気づいてやがった。まんまとおびき出されちまったな。
はい、そのようです。しかも戦うしかない状況になってしまっています。
落ち着け。落ち着くんだ。
His ability to drain mana from those he touches and the fire magic he uses when he's cornered are the aces up his sleeve. Since I'm already aware of that, we have a good chance at beating him so long as we take precautions. What sort of person is he anyway? Seems to me like he's just your plain old crazy person. But is he really? That Sin Archbishop Peter was definitely a total psycho. But what about this guy? His words certainly make it seem like he isn't all there. But there's something noticeably different between him and Peter Lugis.
そう思う根拠は何だ。
Peter Lugis invaded the royal capital to find Emilia. Because of that, numerous innocent bystanders died at the hands of the witch cult. Peter Lugis is a genuine psychopath, but
ウォルフはどうだ。
it's true he'd killed me before. There's no denying he's capable of murder.
でもその時の状況はどうだった。
When Anastasia and I were attacked, we were in the middle of the shopping district. He attacked us on the broad daylight, but I can't remember a single bystander getting hurt in the process. Then, when we fought him later, we were in a secluded back alley. I don't have much to base anything on, so it may just have been a coincidence.
とはいえ今回も人っ子一人見当たらねえんだよな。
If he knew we were following him the whole time, he could have attacked us whenever he felt like it. He would have even gotten the jump on us if he struck before we noticed he was onto us. And yet, he doesn't wanna include people.
よく考えねえと。
Wow, I have no options.
なんて考えるだけ無駄だ。
He's the enemy here. He's the one who killed me. I need to focus on beating him instead of wasting time mulling these things
レム
over.
あの仮面野郎と戦う前に手短に情報共有だ。
はい、お願いします。
あいつの手のひらには要注意だ。マナを吸収しやがる。
マナを？
ああ、さらに魔法も吸収できるみてえだ。
なるほど。手のひらには注意ですね。
ああ、マナを吸収しやすい接近戦は危険だ。魔法で攻撃するときも手のひらに注意してくれ。モーニングスターを駆使して近接戦闘は回避してくれ。
わかりました。情報共有ありがとうございます。とっても助かりました。
レムはこれで OK と。で、あとは俺がどうするかだな。
いえ、スバル君を危険な目に遭わせるわけにはいきません。スバル君は安全な場所でレムの勇姿を見ていてください。
サンキューレムと言いたいところだけども、そうもいかねえんだ。あいつはかなりの強敵だ。いくらレムでも簡単に倒せる相手じゃねえよ。
But I can't do very much, so what should I do here? Do I have any options? I guess not.
じゃあ次は俺にできること。悪いレム、パッとは思いつかねえな。
それでいいんです。スバル君は安全な場所でレムの戦いを見守っていてください。
くっそ、その言葉に甘えるわけにはいかねえ気がするんだが、どうすりゃいいかわからねえ。
いいんです、スバル君。その気持ちだけで十分です。レムはスバル君がいてくれればそれだけで頑張れますから。
悪いレム、でも今は思いつかねえってだけだから、何か思いついたらすぐに助立ちするからな。
スバル君、本当にその気持ちだけでレムは頑張れます。それにレムにとって一番大切なことはスバル君の身の安全なんです。それだけは忘れないでください。
ありがとなレム。でも俺にできることがないか必死に考えてみるよ。
Now then, is there anything I should check before we fight Wolf? He's already gotten the best of me several times before, so I need to be careful. Yeah.
俺の考えは
Yeah, let's not take it too far.
そうだレム、あいつを追い詰めすぎるな。
スバル君、
悪い、説明不足だったな。 あの仮面野郎は追い詰められると炎の攻撃を出しやがるんだ。しかもとびっきり強烈なやつだ。知らねえで迂闊に追い詰めたりすると取り返しがつかないことになるから、とにかく注意してくれ。
なるほど、追い詰めても油断は禁物ですね。
ああ、その通りだ。
でも炎の攻撃は追い詰められた時だけなのでしょうか？
俺が知る限りそうだな。理由はわからねえけど、追い詰められないと使えない事情が何かあるのかもしれない。本当に奴の最終兵器的なものなんだ。最終兵器ってだけあってすげえ強力だ。とにかく追い詰めても迂闊に近づくな。あいつへの攻撃は離れた場所からするように注意してくれ。
わかりました、スバル君。レムは離れた場所からの攻撃に終始します。
よよ、そろそろいいかい？別れを惜しむ必要はねえよ。
待たせちまったみたいで悪かったな。別に別れを惜しんだわけじゃねえよ。俺たちに話し合う時間を与えたことを後悔させちまうけど、ごめんな。
おいおい、笑わせてくれるじゃねえか。後悔？この俺が？やばい、笑いすぎて死んじまいそうだぜ。なんてな。
そりゃ残念。そのまま笑い死んでくれりゃ楽だったのによ。
言うね。こりゃ殺しがいがありそうだ。んじゃそろそろ追っ始めるとしようぜ。何秒もつか楽しみだ。
レム、待ったなしだ。
はい、最初からレムは全力でいきます。
ああ、頼むレム。くれぐれも慎重にな。
Kill the mission. Exit.
記録しますね。
Give pretend orders to run. Proceed carefully when setting traps. You might get to hit wolf with hoods. Preheat boots.
他に俺がやれることは。
There's a way I think to see the map or something. Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's a map. Isn't anything laying around here? What am I supposed to do here, I think? There are a lot of wood scraps here. They might be useful. Okay, but there isn't anything I can do. Check.
ここの廃材はトラップとしては使いにくいな。土のう発見。でも土のうじゃ使い道がねえか。
追っ始めるとしようぜ。
覚悟してください、アルヒューム。
ありがたくいただかせてもらうぜ、お嬢ちゃん。
He took the mana.
さあ、やっぱ魔法も吸収しやがるのかよ。
There's some wood scraps here, but I don't think I can move them. Is there anything I can really do at this point? Or sandbags? The wood scraps are well secured by sandbags. I feel like we probably need to do like traps and place them around, but thanks, Subaru. There's a lot of rubble here. Wood scraps, there be some sandbags. Maybe I can use them to disrupt him. Yeah, please do that.
ここの廃材でトラップを組むのはむずいな。諦めよう。
Gonna talk to Rim. Help me. Ram doesn't have time to talk, okay. Uh-huh. I hope I didn't say it like in the wrong way. I should be able to give them better orders now.
まだまだレムはまだやれます。
Can't you like throw that stuff on him maybe?
廃材には物がない。
Move it.
動かしてみるか。
足が
スバル君大丈夫ですか？
倒れた廃材が足に直撃した。悪いレム、俺動けそうにねえよ。愚かな小僧だ。
Oh my
ち
god.
ょうどいい。まずはあいつから始末してやる。離しやがれ。あ、息がいいね。いつまで抵抗できるか見ものだな。
スバル君から離れなさい。スバル君。
Wow. Okay, how do we beat this mission without any clues?
スバル君。
I try to speak, but the only sounds I make are gibberish. Maybe I get
おい
hints now.
おい、準備できたんじゃねえのか？どんだけ待たせる気だよ。 早いとこ始めようぜ。
スバル君しっかり。
Looks like my new save point is right before we fight Wolf. Luckily, he hasn't decided to strike yet, but there's no guarantee he'll keep waiting for us. There's no need for him to wait until I've recovered in the first place. And someone managed to steady my swaying body.
待たせちまったみたいで悪かったな。にしても後期に生還なんてなかなか紳士じゃねえか。
はっ、何の冗談だマヌケ。お前ら相手に好機も何もねえだろ。
それはどうかな。後悔させちまうことになったら悪い。
いいね、実にいい。じゃ、待ったなしだ。そろそろ追っ始めようぜ。
ああ、望むところだ。
I know how he fights now. We can definitely take him down as long as we stay
よし、レ
patient.
ム、しょっぱなから全力で頼む。
はいスバル君最初からレムは本気で行きます。
ちくしょう。
Think. Check. What can I use then for traps? Thing. Oh. Check. Can you like push it on him? Doesn't seem so. Huh. Now they make traps.
追っ始めるとしようぜ。
覚悟してください。歩い。
Ah. But make traps. Come on, Subaru. Stop noticing the stuff and make it thing. Please make traps. Ah. This is, I think, like a trap, right?
この廃材にも
Thing. Talk. Do I have like an item I'm missing or something? Oh.
レムモーニングスターだ。
わかりました。
今のは結構効いたぜ。
Can I just use as a Pokemon? I guess I can't use it anymore.
またあいつにやられるのか
Talk.
まだまだ。
憎らしい。
I wish you could like push these things on him. Oh.
長引くとこっちが不利だそのためにもよしここの廃材をトラップとして利用しよう準備完了な
わかりました。
Aww. Is she gonna like attack that thingy maybe?
スバル君、さあ行きましょう。
No, use the trap. Good. I feel like the trap didn't work. Didn't even trigger. That's the last, I guess. Uh,
あいつにやられるのはもう
Ah, do you know? Is there like a way to activate this?
食らいやがれ。なんだなんだ。せっかく準備したのに。
Oh. Wait. That was like trigger.
やなこった。
逃げられ
スバル君、すみませんでした。
いやレムのせいじゃねえよくしゃあいつを取り乱したことだ
Since we let Will get away, he keeps stopping us in our tracks. And then we die again. Oh, the end. Oh, it just ends. Okay. How do we do this? Think. 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 Yeah, that's all you think about. I wonder what happens when you talk to him. How do we beat him? And then we have a... How does this work? Oh, there's something here. There's some more scraps here. Wait. Wasn't it like trap B that I found? I feel like I'm missing a trap. Oh, there it is.
よし、ここの廃材をトラップとしてリ準備 OK。
Okay.
君
Think. Okay, now we get better orders. If you talk to me again,
まだまだ
mother. Okay, trap.
よっしゃトラップ発動なんだと
Ow.
おのれ
Now we attack.
まだまだ
Huh?
憎らしいな
Why can I not talk?
よし
And then we use trap B. The same trick wouldn't work twice, seriously. So what's the difference? Okay, what happens when you talk to him? Ah. Nani sare interesting. How do we do it? How does this work? Let's just talk to him. Okay. He just repeats it, I guess. Is there anything I'm missing? Oh.
おっ始めるとしようぜ
覚悟して
Are you not? I feel like something there just now. Check what scraps. Oh. Yeah. Should be a trap nearby, right? Yeah. I think. Use. Morning
モーニングスターだ
わかりました
Okay, and then we do the trap. Maybe that's enough. Please, just die. Please. Please, 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 make it stop. Can I use something again? Oh.
レムモーニングスターだ。
わかりました。
Oh, can I just hit that? Can I just keep doing
憎ら
that?
しい。
Garam, yes, Morning Star. I'm just gonna keep doing this. I don't know, it's like the difference. Please just die. Please. 死ねください。Isn't anything here, right? Don't think so. Go, Morning Star. We get
あ
it!
るじゃね
Yes! Oh my god, I really thought it's not gonna work.
これで終わりです。
えか。そいつどうかな。
Is it really the end or not? Well, this is the end of this video. I hope you liked this part. Please let me know in the comments what you think. I think this episode was really brutal, kind of, so very violent. I didn't like, I feel sad for Subaru. I didn't like that first scene, to be honest. And now it's a lot of fighting wolf, but I hope that soon we'll get to the end of this. And because it kind of tilts me that it's so obvious who the enemy is, like who the imposter is. But I guess plot, right? So I really hope, like, I look forward to the ending, like how it's gonna turn out, because I feel like certain people are probably connected to the church. So anyways, let me know about your thoughts. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out the next video. Leave a like and tell me what you think about it. And you can also check me out on Twitch and on Twitter because I stream on Twitch. Anyways, thank you. Bye bye.